Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario. We're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. Daniel Norris gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
They are sizzling hot right now. They look as good as they're going to look probably all year. You don't put together streaks like this. You're looking for 10 games in a row. How many teams have the ability to do that? They're playing great ball right now, and man, are they fun to watch.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. H, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Matt, I tell you what, the wind blowing out is such a psychological advantage for the hitter. But you really have to focus on what you're doing, because you know if you hit a ball and it catches into the right wind current, it could go out of the ballpark. So you really have to bring it back. Concentrate on, stay on the ball, don't overswing, stay within yourself, because you know now you don't have to supply as much power.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Cabrera's there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, second base.
Into the box now, Brian Dozier. And he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will go the Twins in order. Twins nothing. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Tyler Duffy gets the starting nod for the Twins. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How is he still in it? ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency.
He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Into the box, A.J. Pierzynski. The numbers against Tyler Duffy. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Pierzynski waits the 1-0. And he just misses with a curveball. Now the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. And that's in there. 3-1. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. There to take this one in is Stubbs, and that becomes out number 2.
Batting third.
Stepping in as Drupal Cabrera. The early season batting line well above 300 coming into this one, so he'll look to keep that kind of success going. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. The windup and the 0-1. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Got the first 2 guys out, and then the 3-hitter extends the inning. Now it gets a little more problematic. Here comes the 4-hitter, and you're in the stretch. Let's see if we can get out of it.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign. Fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1, here it comes. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a third strike.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Miguel Sano, and he's hoping to get things turned around here in April, entering play with an average down in the 220s. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, this is what I would call one of those good news, bad news scenarios. The good news is that he didn't have to face the cleanup man in the first inning. The bad news is he led off the second inning and absolutely destroyed that ball for a home run.
Here's Byung-Ho Park.
First baseman.
As he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Let's take a look at the Tigers' defense. Brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at Asdrubal Cabrera. Does he still make the routine play? Yes. But, man, when he was young, he could make the highlight reel play with the best of them. So fun to watch.
On to Butler in time, and there are two away.
Batting 7, right fielder.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. A changeup over the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Hit back up the middle. Cabrera towards second. He's got it. And a low throw that time, but good footwork there by Butler as he's able to hang with it, and the inning is over. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. Digging in, Billy Butler. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
First baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Butler.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch now to Butler. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful. That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Kepler is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
All right, time for the Majestic defensive alignment for the Twins. And I'm looking down there at second base at Brian Dozier. I love how this guy turns the pivot. He'll hang in there with the best of them, and he's got the arm strength to turn the tough one.
Jose Ramirez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The 0-1 on its way. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. And this is popped up back behind second. Polanco ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting 7.
In now is Pedro Alvarez, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. A solo home run for Pedro Alvarez. 4th home run here in the early going, as the Tigers have made this a 1-1 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Tigers are able to knock things up thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2, all tied at 1-1. A nice aerial view of downtown Detroit as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Comerica Park.
Shortstop, Jorge
Polanco is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Well, they've really shut him down this series. No hits in the series, and they've done a great job of executing their pitches. They found his weaknesses and stayed with it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 9th.
Now batting, Chris Jimenez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this is fouled at the plate. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Drew Stubbs now. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Nope. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Twins are set down. Standing in, Mike Napoli, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And Napoli can't connect there as that's by him for strike 2. Here it comes. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. 0-for-1 here in the early going. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Third baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, A.J. Pierzynski. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. In there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Fouled back. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Here's Brian Dozier now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
2-0. Count and the pitch. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Set to deliver on 2-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Ready with another 2-2. Now a ball rolled softly to second. On to Butler in time, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Twins.
Standing in, Miguel Sano. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that happened.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And it's given the Tigers a 2-1 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
The batter.
Striding in once again, Miguel Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
On to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys showing good but not great fastballs. 92 for one, 91 for the other. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that's the danger of throwing fastballs back to back. The guy measures the first one, then he times the second one, gets the base hit.
Jose Ramirez.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. A high fastball is in there. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Stubbs. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Ready with the 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 for the Tigers, and it comes on this solo home run. We're through 4, and Detroit's taken a 2-1 lead. New pitcher coming on, and it looks to be the right-hander Matt Belisle. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Jose Ramirez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over and the next guy drives him in.
Here comes the 0-1. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Well, they were talking about before the game, we got to get in that bullpen, and sure enough, the double and now a single, and before you know it, the reliever's in trouble.
Striding in once again, Delino DeShields. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Sliced hard on the ground. And that'll get through into right as he comes up in the clutch. It's a base hit. And the runner from 3rd crosses the plate.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Napoli.
Here's Mike Napoli now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now batting, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Grounded foul off to the right side. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Out of here, and by a long ways, a monstrous 3-run home run. 3-run home run down the line and right. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Now batting.
Standing in now, A.J. Pierzynski. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Sano is under it. 2 gone.
The shortstop, number 13.
Stepping in and ready for another shot as Dribble Cabrera. His career numbers in this matchup, 1 for 3. He's taken him deep once. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. That misses. 2-0.
Here he is, falling behind again, 2-0. This has been a big part of the struggles. You can't pitch from behind and in hitters' counts all the time.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box, Miguel Cabrera hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Tigers. Digging in once again, Ben Paulson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
To 2-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ballgame. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Max Kepler stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. This ball will be chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ramirez ranging back, still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Just got great extension and didn't miss the pitch.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. At the plate, Chris Jimenez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Twins at least do get one back on this solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Tigers 6 and the Twins 2. Ryan Presley will come on out of the bullpen. And this he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Stepping up to the plate, Billy Butler. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. The 0-1 on its way. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
This guy's such a good hitter. I get the feeling even when he's down 0-2 in the count like he was here, he's still actually ahead of the count when he's facing anybody.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon. And here's the 2nd-generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Right over the middle, knee high. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Kepler on the move, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. And that'll get down for a base hit.
That ball's inside, and he shoots it back up the middle. There's so many hits up the middle. If your game plan's to go up the middle, good things can happen.
Here's Mike Napoli now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
Now another 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's Drew Stubbs now. He'll start.
Leading off for the Twins.
Ubaldo Jimenez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 31.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 home from Jimenez. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Striding into the box, Eddie Rosario. His past meetings against Ubaldo Jimenez, 0 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. A windup and the 0-1. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, number 2.
Standing in, Brian Dozier. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Pitch on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them. So they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now. And they're making it look awfully easy, too.
6-2, the final total today. Detroit secured their 10th victory of the season. Daniel Norris takes the win.